I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I know that I have been gone for so long, but I plan on coming back, hopefully. Pray for me. I'm back. So today's video I am going to be showing you how I like to apply the pre-pinch stiletto tips from glitterplanetuk.com, and I will have them linked down below for you guys, along with a 10% discount code if you want to go ahead and use that as well. So I'm just showing you guys how the tips look, how narrow they are, how slender, and how big that C curve is. It is super pinched and it's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm just showing you guys a closer look of all angles, and then you guys can see exactly what the tip looks like, because I do understand that sometimes pictures don't always sort of give you the best angles and looks, if you know what I'm saying. So I have dispensed mine into an old tip box, and I just use the numbers of the bags to place on the side bits, as you can see. So you're going to be needing some nail glue, and I like to use the NSI Polybond brush on tip adhesive, and this is my favorite glue that I absolutely love using. And you're also going to need some scissors. Now I find that Stork scissors are the best type of scissors to use when tailoring and trimming down nail tips, just because they are super easy to use, super sharp, and the blade is very thin. These ones are from glitterplanetuk.com. Again, I will have them linked down below if you guys want to go and check them out, along with that coupon code. So as you can see, I am choosing a size number 7. And this one is for my little finger. So for some people, they would either use a 7, 8, or 9 for their little finger. Mainly I use an 8, possibly sometimes a 9 if I'm using a standard salon tip. So as you can see, I'm using a size 7 and that fits perfectly, but it does overlap slightly on the sides. So all we're going to do for the overlap is come in with the Stork scissors and just go ahead and trim slightly. So all you want to do is take the Stork scissors and trim a slight bit off each side. You don't want to trim too much, but you don't want to trim too, well, it's better to trim too little than too much, because you can always come in and trim a little bit more if needed, or use your hand file if you're not comfortable and you feel like you might just cut off too much using the scissors. So I've done this quite a lot, so I kind of roughly know how much to trim off, and it's just the tiniest amount. And once I've done that, I'll come back in and size up the tip again, make sure that it fits from side to side. You don't want any overlap, but again, if there is some overlap there, don't worry, you can come in with your hand file once you've applied the tip and just file it that way. So now I can see that the tip fits really nice. I'm not forcing it down, I'm not pushing it. The wings of the tip are not spreading out when I apply that to my nail. I can come in with the brush on adhesive, apply a slight little amount just to the edge of the tip. As you notice, they haven't got a well, these tips are well-less, so you just need a tiny amount of glue, and we are applying that tip right on the free edge. We are not moving it up the nail. We want it as close to that free edge as possible. And then you just want to go ahead and apply a slight little bit of pressure just to make sure that you are getting rid of any air bubbles or air pockets that you may have in the glue, and also to make sure that it's creating contact with the nail plate as well. So this is how the tip looks. How easy was that? Like, that was super easy and effortless to apply, and it just looks so stunning. So next I'm going to come in and take a size 4 nail tip, and I'm going to check and make sure that that size is up nicely to the next nail that we are going to be applying the tip to. So when you're sizing up, you want to make sure that you apply it to the free edge, and I'm just zooming it in so you guys can get a better look. So we want it right at that free edge. As you can see how like far down I am applying that. And as you can see, I'm just checking from side to side, and this tip fits pretty well without any tailoring or cutting, so that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to go ahead and trim this one. I'm going to come in with 180 grit nail file, and I'm going to use that to actually thin the end of the tip before applying it to the nail. So basically this is like pre-blending. Although these nail tips don't need blending, if you want to, you can. Most of the time I do like to do that. I always like to buff my nail tips before I come in with any acrylic application. It's just a personal preference. But this here, if you are struggling with the nail tips and applying them and finding them a bit stiff, you can come in with the file, just buff on the well area, even though there's no well, but where the well would be initially. Just come in with that file and thin it down slightly, and you will notice that that tip becomes a lot more flexible and pliable, and you can apply it much easier if you were struggling. I don't need to do this, but I'm just giving you guys some tips and tricks and little hints and things like that, just so that you can try them if you are struggling to apply the tips. I do know a lot of you guys that are watching my videos are teaching yourself or learning, so it's just a big learning process and picking up as many different tips and trying out what works for you. It really is key, and just keep going at it. Obviously, if your nails are slightly wide or wider, then these tips are not going to be the best tips for you. But as you can see, my nail beds are not exactly the smallest, and they are flat as well. They don't have a high arch or a high C-curve in them. And I still get on with these tips very, very well. But if you do have slightly wider, well, not slightly wider, they have to be like really wide nail beds, then you might struggle applying the pre-pinched stiletto tips, because the pinch is super curved and super snatched. But yeah, I think they are absolutely bomb. So as you can see, I'm just showing you on the pinky finger, that angle that we have there, that won't stay there because we are going to come in and just hand file that away. Before I come in with the file though, I'm going to come in with the tip cutters and just snip off the free edge. Because I was doing a coffin shape for this set, that is how easy it is to create a coffin shape with the pre-pinched tips. Like, seriously? Are you even kidding me? Like, damn, Daniel. Literally, that is it. And you'll see for the pinky, all I have to do then, or for the rest of the nails as well, if you have tailored them, you'll see that they slightly dip and come down, but you're just going to come in with your hand file and file straight out from the side walls, just basically making sure that that line is straight and it doesn't have a V in it or anything like that from where you have trimmed the nail tips. And that is it, guys. Like, seriously, that is the tips applied. You are ready to start designing. Do your gel over this, your hard gel, your acrylic, whatever you want, your dipping system, and whatever is your preferred method, and then you are literally good to go. That is your prep done. Look how bomb they are. Look how snatched that coffin shape is and how easy that was. Like, seriously, so easy. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. The rest of this video is literally just me like filing the tips and applying my clear base, just to show you guys then how I like to do it. But yeah, I'll let you guys finish watching. I just wanted to show you a dedicated video on how I apply the pre-pinch tips, where I didn't actually do a set of nails afterwards, or there was no nails that I was changing before, if you know what I'm saying, because then you guys can see exactly how I do it and I can explain in more detail. But if you guys do have any questions, then please don't hesitate to either email me, leave a comment below, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Also, you can contact me on Instagram, just send me a DM. I am on Instagram the most, so that's probably best to find me there, you know. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if it helped you out and if you learned something. And I am so glad to be back. Like, so glad to be back. I have missed you guys so much. It has been so long, like way too long. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Always remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anyone tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye! See you later, alligator!
I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.